Hello, or as they say in Bronx, yo! The Cossack is back with you, and looking back on my younger years, I recall those cold winter evenings when my chair was warmed by the positive emotions of immersing myself in virtual worlds, particularly games like Need for Speed Underground 2. That game immersed you in the world of street racing, and I imagined myself as the second Dominic Toretto. And now, as the last month of autumn is here, the weather has grown quite chilly, and my chair needs some warming up with the positive vibes, so I've decided to try playing Need for Speed Unbound, complete it, and share my thoughts on the game with you guys. For this, I will be using such tools like words, editing, and dead jokes. I mean humor, of course. The game begins with us choosing a character, and I'm picking this young charmer. Just look at that smile, oh my god! I also tweak his appearance a bit to make him look more modern and, of course, a bit more like me. Yep, that's exactly how I look every day when I head to the factory with the guys to pour some metal. Don't ask me how I'm still alive. Now it's time to choose a car. Can you imagine this young guy in a Dodge Charger 69? Or a Lambo? I can't really see it either. So we are gonna with Nissan and diving straight into the game. Next we take our baby out for a test drive where we learn the basics of controlling the car and get introduced to the game mechanics. Oh, and of course we are treated to the games as some intro sequence.
How real is this? I know the
After the drive, we roll into the garage and meet the main characters of the game. Rydell, calm, composed, a true mechanic. He loves sniffing cars.
It smells nice too. I love me to smell the gasoline.
I've always said I'm an excellent judge of character.
Jasmine, or as they call her, Yaz, or a bitch. Strong, independent boss babe. She loves arguing with Rydell.
Oh, what? You don't trust me? What? She's street legal?
And then there is me, the character with no name, a dim-witted, passive joker.
I know what it's like to feel that need for, the need for,
For what?
That's the gasoline talking.
And of course, a total charmer. Now we are choosing a name for our car, and we are ready for the racing. As Rydell shared some wise advice with us,
Don't just say shit, win shit.
we head off to our first meetup. On the way, Yas keeps trolling Rydell about racing on the heights. Rydell, clearly not amused, and forbids us for participating in such races. Excuse me, who does he think he is to forbid us? We live in a democratic society where no one can forbid anyone from doing anything. Honestly, I think we should get rid of all those prohibitory road signs to achieve absolute democracy. But we can clearly see that tensions building between Yaz and Rydell. As one of the greatest minds of our civilization, Horace wisely said, a storm always starts with a small cloud, and by the looks of it, we are on the brink of a full-blown shitstorm brewing between Yaz and Rydell. And so we have arrived at the first race. Shoot this to yourself, you fucking idiot piece of shit. Sorry. The race wasn't too challenging, though the ending was absolutely epic. After we arrived at the garage, I decided to slightly change the car's appearance and repaint it red to match the color of my pants. I guess it looks dope and we are ready to go to another meetup. On the way to the second meetup, we find out that Rydell has memory lapses.
Hey kid, guys there?
Yo, what's up?
You seen my pipe wrench?
That one you nicknamed Rinchy?
Yeah, Wrenchy. Where is he?
You try the red cabinet?
Of course I tried the red cabinet. I always try the red cabinet. Never mind.
Where was he?
In these, we are quite alike. For example, I always forget where I took off my socks. I hope that doesn't happen to you guys. The second race is a circuit one, and I'm an expert in circuits, especially the backdoor kind, if you know what I mean. But this time, something didn't go as planned.
I didn't see that.
Don't get too up yourself.
Hey, look both ways! Cops on.
And only thanks to our God, to Lord Jesus Christ, I somehow managed to finish second. Having proven my exceptional driving skills, I was entrusted with a very important task, giving a lift to some friend of Yaz. Well, it is no trouble for me. I'm always happy to moonlight as a taxi driver for next to nothing, so off we go. The guy name is Rudiger, and we saw him at the first race, and now we need to get him to the safe house without getting busted by the cops. Good thing I'm an expert at this. You can also tell he took a liking to us right away.
Back and forth. Nope, not me. Totally cool. Just sitting in silence, alone with my thoughts.
I can still hear you. Okay, I guess you didn't fully suck.
After we dropped him off, Rudiger said we are friends now and even let us use his safe house as
Thanks,
our
Rudy. I
own.
feel like we made a break.
He also asked
not
us
call me
to
that.
call him by his
Call me by
street
my
name.
street name.
Which is...
Der name.
Yeah, how is he even allowed into races with a name like that? Anyway, now we've got a perfect spot to party, where we can drink beer and throw wild rave nights. After I drop off Rudiger, I mean their nail, I headed to the next meetup, where the race road ran along a serpentine road. As a result, I finished 6th, and my car looked like a pile of scrap metal. Yeah, I hate races on the serpentine roads. I was moving from one end of the road to the other, like a drunk guy trying to dance. Despite my obvious embarrassment in the last race, Rydell and Yaz didn't ask me to leave the car for good. In fact, when we got back to the safe house, Rydell even gave us a cool custom body kit for our car. While Rydell waits for the arrival of the new cars, the old man has completely thrown himself into the business. Instead of inviting his buddies to the garage for some beers, like the legend, just was drinking a beer and fixing cars in the same time. We headed to the next meetup. On the way, Yas suggests we hustle a bit for some guy named Alec, who might need a decent driver.
Yo, what would you say if I told you there was a way to make some cash besides racing?
I'd say I like both.
Nothing serious
And
yet.
what
But
about
boy
me?
Alec could be looking
I'm
for
all
a
in.
driver.
Where there is money, there is me. Honestly, if a rich MILF made me an offer, never mind. The whole time after that, Yas kept going on about this guy Alec, how is he such a cool dude, and we absolutely have to take a job from him. My head's already hurting from all her talking, so while she's quiet, I'll turn up the volume and enjoy the local soundtracks. What is this shit? Oh my god! Remember how it used to be back in the day?
Nobody gets out alive. Nobody gets out of this alive. I'm telling me one number one, somebody fucking you. Nobody gets out of this alive. Nobody gets out alive. Nobody gets out of this alive. Nobody gets out.
Yeah, those were the tracks. But oh well, forgot about them. After that race, I did another one and Alec invited us with Yaz for a job where I need to deliver him a car. But doesn't Yaz's phrasing seems a bit suspicious to you?
Yeah, impressive, huh? Little garage run by. I told you, bro. I don't know, like a bunch of what? What, tonight?
Well,
Yeah, you
we'll
know
see. We pick up the car and take it to the drop-off point.
Ooh, don't mind if I do.
But as soon as we get in the car and drive a couple meters, the cops are over us. Yas says the car must be wanted and that we need to split up, promising to meet at the drop-off. But still, this all seems even more suspicious to me, but there is no choice. We have to lose the cops.
No visual on a racer. That suspect just lost us at University Central. I'm letting him go this time.
And as soon as we arrived at the drop-off point, here is what happened.
Come on, Yaz. Pick up.
Yo, it's Yaz. Leave a message and I might get back to you. Probably won't, but I might.
Yo, Yaz, where are you? I'm at the drop-off and there's nothing here. Are you sure this Alec guy gave you the right address? Shit! Yes, the garage alarm just went off.
Are you satisfied with this message?
Screw it. Gotta get back to the garage.
Yeah, I've got a strong suspicion that Yas played with our small balls and tricked both me and Rydell, teaming up with her buddy Alec to pull one over on us. I raced back to the garage only to see some guys stealing the cars we had. Rydell tries to stop them with his own body, which is not the smartest idea. And that's when everything becomes clear. Yaz and her body just dropped us
Rydell,
blind.
you okay?
They emptied the lot.
But what's the lesson here? Not to trust women?
Shit.
Maybe to think with your brain and not with your small meat stick?
I told y'all.
I think the real takeaway is to set up a serious security system in your garage if you've got expensive cars in there. But in the end, we were left with nothing,
Rydell, she was with me
and
all
as
night.
Rydell said,
Did she just take the car?
Kid, she took everything.
2 years have passed, and as we can see, our fool is still working for Rydell. Meanwhile, Rydell has fallen into a deep depression. It seems like he never leaves his room,
Kinda dead again today.
and
Thank you, whoever
judging
came in.
by that,
Bro,
He reads a
talk.
book published by
I'm here.
LGBTQ plus community.
I'll be in early tomorrow to open up. Okay? Peace.
Our boy is also moonlighting as a taxi driver now, just to afford buying Raydale more books. A call comes in from a girl named Tess, who needs a cheap and fast ride, and me, 2 minutes of pleasure king, is on my way to save the day.
Oh, and you know what I said? Roll! You know what?
The girl needs a ride to a racer meetup, and our guy is shocked that they're happening again.
Anyways, cops had that spot pretty locked.
But when they arrive at the spot, his surprise grows even more.
That's my car.
That's right, we see our old friend Yas, who is now become a boss babe running the meetups in the city. She's even offering serious cash for participating in the races. Feeling betrayed, our loser speeds off to Raydale's garage with Tess in tow. Old man Raydale has completely lost his mind and greets Tess with a baseball bat in the hand.
Hey,
But is that really how we welcome ladies, guys? Especially ones with such, well, you know what I mean. Our salty boy declares that we need to get revenge and restore the glory of our garage and bring back our car. Tess, ever the opportunist, says that since we're broken losers, she could sponsor us. Judging by the fact that she called for a cheap taxi, her funding will probably cover something, well, about that level. And what will happen next, you will find out in the next video. I hope you enjoyed and had a great time. This was Kozak. Take care.